Here, Paul's going to show us how to assemble the Nativity set. This is the box that he made, and it's made out of framing lumber. And the edges of the box are made out of redwood from a dear friend's collection of wood. So that's the redwood, and that's just framing lumber. Paul's going to take the pieces out and show you how to assemble first things first. The first thing you do is you take the back piece and you attach one of the side pieces, and the
sides can go on either side.
Yeah, the sides are reversible. Doesn't matter which side you put it on. I'm going to help him by holding the back. And then you have to make sure that it fits between the two rafters here. Here and here. Otherwise you're going to have a hard time putting it together. And it's held by peg holes like this. Here. Just kind of snaps together.
Let's take it apart and put it together again.
Here's it apart. You can see the keyhole and the peg. And they line up.
And raise the back up.
Raise the back up.
And it's a
little awkward, but it
and
does the job well, and it stays together. And when the whole thing is put together, you can even pick it up by the windows and it'll stay together, because that's the direction that the pegs become more tight. And that side piece went in quickly. All four sides are held together in with the same mechanism, the keyhole and the pegs. Beautiful. And then this little guy is the stall. You can make the stall big, wide, or narrow, and I'm going to show you what it looks like from the front. You can put little animal figurines behind that stall. It's kind of a neat extra little effect here. That's what it looks like. Rustic. All right, now Paul is going to assemble the light, because it's easier to get the light in here before you put the roof on. And the light has three parts to it. It has the light itself that has an attached fan. It has the cord that goes from the light to the controller. So it's going to show you how to put it on. Either end of this cord is the same. So it doesn't matter which end goes into the light and which end goes into the controller. And they're keyed. So first of all, you have to thread the cord through a little hole in the back. Now you attach the light to the cord to the light. Here you go. And I'm going to come around here and show you how to attach the light to the back of the manger. Okay. And this was quite a process to get this fan not to be quite so loud, because it was vibrating against the front of the stall. So it's basically held on with a lot of felt and a 3D printed assembly that has the peg holes that you attach the light to. And here's the controller. So again, I always forget the word. What's the word?
Keyed.
It's keyed. So
you can't turn it. You can't put it in that way. It just won't go.
Okay. It only goes in one way.
Go one way.
Okay. Now you plug it in and you're ready to roll with the light. Okay. And we turn it on, make sure it works. And it's on a dimmer, so you can have very low light, then you can increase the intensity and decrease it with the little knob. The light's on right now, yeah. Oh, here we are. Gets a lot brighter than that. It's the brightest that it'll go. Now he's going to start assembling the roof rafters, the roof shingles. All of the shingles are the same. They come in this part of the box. They're all packed up neatly in this part of the carrying case. They all come out. And only 2 are different from all of the rest. And those have double shingles on them. Everything else just has a single shingle. So that's the top of the roof. And these are everything else. So they go on, you start putting them on at the bottom, just like as if you were really putting a roof on a real house. And they each have a notch and this can't point to it at the same time, but this lath fits into this notch in the roof. And there it goes. Before we put the last 2 roof rafters on, roof shingles, I'm going to show you how the angel goes on. It truly is easier if you do this part now. She has a little string on the back of her head, and it goes right attached like that. And she hangs nicely, and then you can put the last 2 shingles on. Might have to move her a little bit so her wings are not in the way. Here we go. Now you're ready to decorate. The assembly is complete. So now you get all of your figurines out of the handmade pouches. They're made out of felt from Walmart, 23 cents a sheet, with a drawstring. Each one has its own little pouch, except there are 2 special pouches. One is divided into 4 parts, and it holds the smaller figurines, 3 little sheep and a little cherub. So 4 pouches in one, and the sheep like to fall down, so we'll fix them afterwards. And if you're like my family was, every time somebody goes by the Nativity set, you rearrange to your own liking. And then the next person comes by and they rearrange to their own liking. And that's part of the fun of having a nativity set and part of the joy of Christmas. Sharing your artistic preferences with one another. All right, and that's everything. Those are all the figurines. And then everything can get put back in the storage box until at least January 6th, right? Epiphany, because Christmas season goes from Christmas Day to Epiphany. Lock it back up. There we go. Merry Christmas. And the handle that Paul made, super heavy duty. You want to say something about the handle?
I want it big enough for anybody to grab a hold of it.
And it's sturdy. It's very sturdy.